Hi guys. Pretty happy with this. This is the USA Today newspaper uh, with the Back to the Future Part 2. As if you don't know, it's Thursday, October 22nd, 2015. The day Doc Brown goes to the future to find out that Marty's son got in trouble with Griff and his gang, and so it led him to be in jail. And then a week later, his sister goes and tries to bail him out, which destroys the whole family, which sets the plot for, or part of the plot for, Back to the Future Part 2. It's not completely. The only thing I think is mostly accurate is probably the sides here and that part. Everything else is kind of what's kind of happening today. I don't know exactly. I haven't read it. I just got it now. I just wanted to hurry up and do this. I kind of actually went late to the game with this. I went because I couldn't. I was up all night watching Back to the Future. Mainly Part 2 and all the bonus features on there, and I didn't even get to play. I was gonna even try to play some Guitar Hero live, but that didn't happen either. But I did yesterday also, just a side note. I found me, like I mentioned before, I had got the other two Superbad characters. I finally found McLovin. I went to my Hot Topic and got him. My uncle, my uncle got him. Well, my uncle got the other three Superbad people, but I didn't. I already had the other two, so he just got McLovin as well. But I looked at the McLovin and I noticed that his, I didn't even think of it, but when we went there, because we were in kind of a hurry to be there, they had his McLovin. I looked before I gave him his McLovin. I looked at both of them. He didn't know, but his doesn't have the little ID print. It's just a blank thing, which I thought was kind of funny. So unless he looks at it, if he actually looks at it, and he'll probably take it back. I don't know. But anywho, that was just something I wanted to just throw out there. After I do this video, I'll do that video. But yeah, I figured this would be the first the video after my Back to the Future stuff because it's Back to the Future. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know. I don't think anyone else knew that they were going to do this until yesterday when they announced on the. I think the way I heard it was on the Today Show. I don't know. I'm sure they did something because I know they've been doing stuff.
You have a new Facebook message.
They've been doing stuff for Back to the Future for a while now. Yeah. But it's pretty cool though that they actually did this because at least Pepsi kind of did it with their Perfect Pepsi, or Pepsi Perfect, I mean. And then with Nike actually kind of doing with the first, having the one pair. I'm sure they have more pairs out there. They probably have maybe a good another, like I would say 50, maybe 100 or even more already made. They just don't want to say it till they do the auction later next year. Which is kind of, again, like I mentioned before, I'm kind of disappointed about that. I wish they didn't do that. I really want a pair. I don't, if I'm gonna try my best to get a pair. I'll even try to auction for one, when it comes to it, but we'll see how that happens. But my jacket, I have a jacket. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I have the hat. I'll show you the hat. Like everyone's seen the hat. I didn't show it off later before, but I have the hat. The only thing it's not like I said, or like most of the stuff, it's not accurate to the movie because in the movie, I don't know about the black part, but I know this part right here where it's black is actually the same kind of material he uses right here. And in the movie, he doesn't have a strap. It's just fleshed with the whole thing. So I've been trying to find one without that, but I can't. I haven't found any. I had that hat for a while. I almost had that hat for about maybe a year now, or maybe less. I can't remember. I know I either got it this year or I got it last year, because the place I've been getting most of my Funko Pop, which is Tradesmart. They have like tons of stuff there, and every time I went there, I didn't think they had it longer. I think they had it because I think when I first went there it was back in like 2011ish when they first opened, or was it 2012ish when they opened? And when I first went there, they had them, and I was like, oh, that's cool, Back to the Future. And but then I was like, no, that's not my thing right now, like to get right at the moment. I think if I would have done things differently, I would have not waited to get me. I should have just got me a knockoff pair, a good decent knockoff pair of the Nike Mags, and I would have probably should have started this back in the summertime. A majority of my stuff I got, like my other stuff that I did unboxings for, I got in the summertime, but I think I should have got me, at least if I had known about the jacket, because there's an actual place on eBay that's in Japan, I think, or some part of Japan. They actually have a fully authentic replica of the jacket, and you can select your sizes, whatever size you want, and it's around $400. $400 is kind of pricey, and it doesn't make noise either, so it doesn't. You have to add that yourself with the noise and the lights. But $400, I guess that's a good deal. I guess if you depends on how much time they put into it and how much detail they have into it. But they look like they had a lot of detail in it. I probably, if I would have known sooner, I wanted to get it. As soon as because I was looking for the jacket as best as for the best detail. I found one. The one thing that's missing is the plastic. Around the wrist and around the belt area. That's all it's missing. Everything else is screen accurate. I don't know about inside, because inside in the jacket from the movie, it doesn't show in the movie, but if you look at pictures and stuff that people have shown, it actually opens up a little bit, and when it closes, it kind of expands a little bit, so that's pretty cool. I guess in a movie, it kind of makes sense if it's adjusting. It needs to do that. So, even though it just shows the arms adjusting, but I would assume the whole jacket would self-adjust, not just the arms. But yeah, it was pretty interesting watching Back to the Future, because it's been almost, actually 5 years since maybe 5 or 4 years now since I've actually watched Back to the Future Part 2. And that's mainly the one I watched the most. When I was younger, I watched all three, I think, back to back, or I think I watched one day and the other two the other next day, but honestly, the second one's the best for me no matter what. The first one's classic because, it was 85, but, no matter what, part two, only the beginning part of part two is the part for me that is the future, and now it's our present, or our past. I mean, so it's kind of funny to think about that. That's just funny. So when we look back on those movies, we can't just say this is the future anymore. At least maybe then, when we're in the future, we can say, oh, well, we have that now. And I was watching the shorts. I thought they were okay, especially the Doc Brown shorts. Of the movie, where he saves the world. It made kind of sense to it, but yeah. So if you look this way, it talks about the match made in space. George McFly, that's pretty cool. Hollywood to remake a match made in space. No, that's pretty cool. 3 injured when mom rehydrates pizza slice. Oh, slices. Interesting. And that's another thing too. It was talking about in the little short about the hydrate pizza machine, or the hydrator, that people kept hydrating, and they figured the more you hydrate, the more food you get, and that thus made more people fat. Just kind of like in Wall-E, where people were fat. So let me know, guys. Did you guys get a chance to get one of these? If so, or are you guys gonna keep it in pristine condition? Oh, and I guess it actually has the real Time USA Today right there. It even has the actual thing. Well, it doesn't. I don't know if that's. I can't remember if that's what it actually looked like in the movie. But I think that's just a more modern looking one. I know it had those little lights on the bottom and a little speaker. But from what I heard, I don't know if it's true, but I heard the Cubbies are out. I don't know, the World Series. That's a shame. Let's see. This one Let me check real quick and see if there's anything in here important. Doesn't look like it. But I'll keep it all together since it is. Oh. It even mentions here about the. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's zoom in real quick. Jump in, let's go back to the future yet again. Hit movie got a lot right about 2015. What will 2045 look like? Bob Gale. Special USA Today. That's pretty cool though that they did that. And I really wanted one. As you probably seen from my previous video, I had little miniature prop replicas of Back to the Future. Back to the Future Part 2. I don't know if you guys remember seeing this, but I had this. I was trying to look for one that had it a little bit more, that was bigger. Oh. But this one is with the gang jailed. So, yeah. And then there's Queen Diana arriving to Washington D.C. That had to get changed. Let me move this other paper around. But yeah, it looks like they got most of it on here from what they had in the movie. See, you got this here. That's the same as it is in the right there. So that's almost the same. Sorry guys, I'm not so good at trying to get this thing to focus. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see what else is in here. I'm gonna move this to the side. I know one thing on, like, that was mentioned about the group, Back to the Future Forever group. There was a guy on there who actually replicated all of the newspapers from the movie. So there's that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's zoom out with that. Jaws 19. The startling sequel to Jaws 18. Jaws 19. This time it's really, really personal, just like in the movie. Best Jaws sequel of the year, USA Today. That's hilarious. Today's news can change the future. For whatever happens in the future, remember where you saw it first. USA Today. Download the USA Today app. That's pretty cool they would do that. To put it coincide with that, so it's actually, this is what the actual future looks like, what the fictional future looks like. That's the way I take at it. That's the way I look at it. So let's see. Is there anything exciting on the back? So it looks like it just shows the future without Parkinson's. Okay, so it just talks about Michael J. Fox. and his Parkinson's, about how he wants to stop it, which I would hope one day that happens, because hopefully, in his lifetime it actually happens, because that'd be nice, and he can at least. I'm hoping 20 years, or a few years from now, that way he could live at least a good chunk of his life without it. The future is now. Own the Timeless trilogy on Blu-ray and DVD. Back to the Future 30th Anniversary trilogy. And then, of course, there's the one I got, the limited edition one. There's the regular one. I went to Best Buy. They didn't have the limited edition one. I saw people posting, and I'm sure people have already bought it because it came out on the 20th instead of the 21st right away when they saw it. So, and it looks like some people actually paid over more than what the thing was worth. Like, I paid $88. Amazon actually gave me back a few dollars because it became cheaper apparently. So that was pretty cool. But I'll have to. It probably won't be into my bank account till maybe Monday or so. Oh, and it was interesting. I don't think I really talked about it because I was in a kind of a hurry making the video. Not really in a hurry, but just overwhelmed and just excited about everything that was on there. It looks like they did. It was, I don't know. I'm sure episode 1 and 2 are both or season 1, episode 1 is on the first disc, and then, or whatever disc it is on, and then season 2, episode 1 is also on the other DVD disc. Because for some reason they have season 1, episode 1, and season 2 and episode 1 on Blu-ray on that bonus feature disc, which I thought was kind of odd that they would do that. If they could just do at least those two, why not put the rest of them on there instead of making more? But I guess if people want more for their bang, for their bang, or bang for their buck, to do that. But I personally would want it on DVD or Blu-ray, because that's usually what I use. I don't like seeing stuff in yeah, sure. If they transfer it over to DVD or Blu-ray, it's gonna still kind of look, especially if it's a cartoon, it might look, like it was on the DVD, but just like I did on the Blu-ray version. But it's easier. I like collecting things with Blu-ray and DVD, but just because I can, and I feel like I get more for my buck, even though I won't ever use the DVD portion of it. I'll only use the Blu-ray portion. It's just nice to know that I got that extra bit of content. But yeah, this is pretty cool, isn't it, guys? Hopefully, did you guys get one? Do you plan to get multiple ones? I know I just need one. I'll be happy with that. It would be nice to have multiple ones. I'll probably use this one. I'll probably frame it and probably get, if I can find another one, and just keep that on hand. But I think more than anything, I'll probably just frame it. So, alright, guys. Hope you guys like this little quick video. It's probably not quick to see how long it is. Well, we're 18 minutes in, so it's not that long. It's a pretty long video, not a short video. But after this, like I said, Superbad, I'll do that real quick. Just talking about them. And then after that, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to wait for that. I'm going to wait till probably Saturday to do it, because now that I think about it, I want to do that time crate, because I got the loot crate coming in. Mine's not coming until Saturday. It would have been cool if it came yesterday, because then I would have got that out of the way and I could have done that today. But at least I could bring a little bit more content to you guys this week instead of just all at once. I'm still debating on getting the Halo special edition. I really want it, but Halo's team for team now, and that kind of like, it's like with Mortal Kombat. When Mortal Kombat was versus DC, that went to team for team. I still played it because it was Mortal Kombat, and it was the only Mortal Kombat on the next gen at that time. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the future has in store. I guess my future hasn't been written yet. So, all right, guys. Bye. Have a wonderful day. It's not Back to the Future Day, but I guess we can still say it's Back to the Future week. So, anywho, have a good day. Bye.